it's over. Getting Tupac money twice over. Still a real nigga, red Gucci sweater, dice roller. I'm making love to the angel of death. Catching feelings, never stumble, retracing my steps.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
On two, ready? Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
On second down, here's Burrow. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Now Burrow. And this is incomplete. The Bengals at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mind. To get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
11.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
11, Thomas. 11. 11.
Right back to Brown. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. You look at this Steeler defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
12.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, 15-0 here in the first quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Here we go.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Brown on 2nd down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he gets it down to the 32. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. 11.
Now it's Burrow. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
11.
Burrow on play action. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And they're on the board now. It's 15-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 24. On play action, they'll throw. Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Here we go.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 36 yards. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Extra point now by Boswell. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Here we go. Stop.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
12, 12, 12.
From midfield now, Burrow looking deep here for Chase. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving.
He's got a man complete. He's to the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson. Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half.
Boswell for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's Burrow completing this to Chase. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Let's get set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Williams. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
11 MT tape. 11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Here we go.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
We're good. 11 Thomas.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Ready?
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The offense, a big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 54 yards. First and 10, here's Pickett. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-0. Pickett throwing again on second down. And that one too wide and incomplete.
This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10.
And got his man complete. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Deontay Johnson, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Steelers have got it on cruise control.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around? And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Pickett to throw on first down. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. In motion right here comes Johnson.
Now Pickett.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Back to throw, Pickett. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
And the Steelers just continue to roll.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And this is caught inside the 5.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
On one. Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. Before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
11.
On second down, here's Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
I got you, boy.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they start the second half with Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go to Johnson again.
To about the 35, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Austin is there and brings in another one.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. Running straight ahead.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. And they were right in that gray area on the edge of long field goal range, maybe too short to punt it. So the defense probably was expecting this was a possibility.
They should have been, and in most cases, what you do on defense is you go to what they call punt safe. For them to possibly go for it, and then you just have a little bit different responsibilities. You're not really trying to get a big return. You just want to make sure you get the ball back. But they fell asleep at the switch.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Open man completes it to Claypool.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Barton. And his throw here's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Off the play fake. Barton. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. It just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Now Burrow on first down.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play,
here we go.
I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing. Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Hey, we got to go score.
And they go play action now. Burrow out to his left.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards.
Here we go.
And it'll be 4th down.
11, mighty. 11.
To the air again, Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
On one, ready?
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now here's another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. He got 29 yards that time.
And now an audible here into something else. Claypool with another catch.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Johnson running left. And he'll go down shy of the 30 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
12. Stop.
Burrow will throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Simon. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Here we go.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Stop.
And Burrow going to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. And the Steelers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so that you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. 61 yards.
As we all remember, these two were connecting back in their days at LSU when they were winning the national championship. But it wasn't just on game day. The amount of time they put in before practice, after practice, off days, that forged their here in the NFL.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
11 MT.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an...
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the